My name is Vincent Drake. I'm 17. I attend Belle High School. I'm 6'2", 220, and I play linebacker. The reason I love the game of football is because it's been in my life since I was 4. I've been playing it since then. I'm still playing it now, and it's the game I love. My dad put a football in my hand. He told me go out there, play to get the energy out, because I used to always run around the house, and that's when I started playing. Made the brotherhood of football, it's a lot. It's really big to me, because I never had a brother, so football was a way to build that, brotherhood and that friendship with other people, and that's been a big part of my life. I never played the same position. I started off playing QB when I was 4, played QB all the way through park ball. I just started playing defense when I was around 13, 12. They put me on defense. I played D-line, played linebacker, played corner, safety, and now I stayed at linebacker. With COVID going on with my senior year, it changed a lot. We had to start late in June, and throughout March through June, I had to practice on my own. I had to make sure, and that really tested my passion and my drive for the sport, because I didn't have other people to push me to play. I played and I practiced and I grinded on my own.
Can't say enough good things about Vincent. He was our team leader, team captain, a role model around school, good student. As far as football goes, like I said, he was a team captain of the defense. He made drastic improvements from his junior to senior year. He, was learned for being his first year playing linebacker, inside linebacker, having to call the defenses. He did a good job. He was became a much better run stopper, and pass defense he improved dramatically from beginning to the end of the year. Whatever school he goes to for college, he's going to be an asset to them, to the football team, to the school. He's only going to get better and better each year. We're definitely going to miss him for sure. Wish we had him another year. But he's got bigger and better things that's going to happen for Vincent. He's a hard worker, and as long as you're a hard worker and you're a good person, you're going to do. He's going to do well.
This is Coach Sam from Belle High School, and I'm Vincent's defensive coordinator. It was an honor for me to coach Vincent because he's a great high school football player. He's smart, has great field vision, hustles, and a downfield player that when he catches you with you, it's gonna hurt. But aside from all that, he's a better young man with no ceiling on his future. 3-1, it was truly my pleasure and an honor that you called me your coach.
Outside of football, I want to go to college to earn my degree in physical therapy, and I want to major in exercise science and minor in business so I can open up my own practice. And I know I have a plan and a goal to meet is to get my degree, so that'll be my main focus. Football keeps me motivated because I know I have to always play to my expectations, and I have teammates that I have to be accountable for, and they know I have a job to do, and I make sure I fulfill my position. The reason you should choose me to be a part of your program is because I bring a sense of heart, desire, and motivation and determination. I never stop. I want to be better than anybody, and I have a competitive drive that I want to be the best in the room. Like, if I feel like you were outworking me, I'm gonna try to outwork you. Like, Kobe has always been like, motivation, that mama mentality is always that if you work 3 hours, I'm gonna work 6. And if you work 6, I'm gonna work 12. My senior year, I want my teammates to remember me as that big hitter and that leader that always was there for them and on and off the field. And I was always the one that they could always depend on, and the person that always made the play, even if nobody else could. I feel like I'm a leader on and off the field because I lead by example. And if I see any of my teammates doing anything that they're not supposed to, I always guide them in the right decision. And I never force nobody, because if you try to force your leadership on somebody, it never works. So I lead by example, and I show them there's a better way to do things. My deepest fear is to let my loved ones around me down. I always want to live up to their expectations and try to be better than what they expect. Growing up in New Orleans, it takes a village to raise a child. Not everybody chooses the same route. There's a lot of different routes. Some people choose drugs, some people choose violence, and some people choose football and sports. Football is my lane. I've been playing this since I was 4, and I stayed to it. It always kept me away from hard things, hardships. A lot of friends then fell off, took different routes, but I stayed to football. My coaches, my mom, my dad, my grandma, all my aunties and uncles, They was my village. They kept me straight. And that's what makes me different. Coming up the way I came up, you had to be built different. You had to have heart. Like coming up at my right, Bonager, the stand was gotta be tough. It is what it is. And coming up there, you was accountable for your job, and you had to get it done. And so that's what makes me different. You gotta be tough. I'm gonna be one of the toughest players on your team. And one of my favorite quotes from Frederick Douglass is, "It's easy to raise a strong child, but it's hard to repair a broken man." I'm a strong child, and I'm ready to be on your program.